Vedang, can we have you on stage? Lot of excitement about your character. You have to come and tell us more. How are you?
All good. How are you? How's everyone? Hi.
Looking very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You have to tell me about, everybody's giving us some anecdote, and we'll, of course, being a website, we'll go and make stories out of it. You have to tell me, what was your audition like?
Yeah, so the audition process was super long, actually, very long and rigorous, I think. I think I gave my first audition in December of 2020, and I was giving a lot of other auditions as well. So, but this one obviously caught my eye because of the brand Archies, of course, and Zoya. So it was like, I was in the last year of my undergrad, and I was like, man, I wish this works out somehow because I don't have to stress about my job placements, my post grad where I have to do, and I'm like, this if this just works out, it'll be great. So I gave my audition then. It was a self test, and it was for Archie's role actually. And I didn't hear back from them for months. So I thought, like other auditions, matlab वापस नहीं आया, so it's gone now. And then many months later, I think it's like 4 or 5 months later, I got a call back again. One more self test, then one more self test, then one more self test, and I was like, "Acha, now maybe it's getting somewhere." And now I'm fully emotionally invested. So I'm like, "Ab to I really need to crack this." And then they said, "We like you, but we want to audition you for another role." And I said, "Listen, I'll AD for this project at this time. Anything, I just take me." And yeah, I mean that. Then I got another call back for Reggie's character. I came to the office and Zoya took my audition, which was super nerve-wracking. But she was so nice and so sweet. I remember I was really nervous because you were doing the lines with me.
Right.
And yeah, I think that's when I got the role.
Nice,
So,
nice.
yeah.
You want to tell this, these are film and media students. What is a self test?
Self-test is when you do it from home instead of going to the casting agency or going to an audition room to do it. You do it from home. And during COVID, actually, most of us were doing self-tests. So yeah, my mama was taking the lines with me. I was doing it at home. Mama was recording and she was doing the lines. So,
Right, she must be knowing all the lines by now.
yeah, yeah.
Super. When you meet Zoya for the first time, that she took your audition. What was her brief? Did she sit you down and tell you something?
Yeah, I think it was a collaborative process with her. I think we discussed a few things. I was also really new to this at the time. It's my first film, so I wanted to understand what her process is, where we'll find like middle ground for what Reggie needs to be like in the film. And yeah, there were a lot of references. There were a lot of movies that I watched to kind of understand the '60s, understand the era, understand the character, the style, the swag. And yeah, I think I mean we came to what Reggie you see in the song today.
ऐसा सुना है you're a singer?
हाँ थोड़ा बहुत मतलब not like Dot, she's a professional,
yeah.
but I used to sing and play the guitar a little.
So did you sing your own lines? Like there is a lot of singing here.
I did in
Whoa,
the film a little
that's
bit.
cool.
I have sang a few lines, not too much. It was because I think Zoya was aware that I also sing a little bit. So at some point during that pre-production time, an AD in the film messaged me saying, send your singing clips.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. I hope they make me sing in the film. And they did. It was a few lines, but I think that was a really cool experience. And it was a dream come true to be singing my own voice in the film.
Nice.
So yeah.
That is very cool that you got to
Yeah.
do that and you did that. When you were on the set, what is Riverdale like? You want to tell this audience what is it like when you're seeing these beautiful things?
I mean, it's just amazing. It's super cool, like watching a comic book come to life, and like Kushi said, to the art department was just they really smashed it, and it was just amazing what the level of detailing that had gone into making the sets and bringing this comic book to life, which is loved by so many people around the world. So yeah, it's just amazing because I also used to read the comics a little bit as a kid.
Okay.
My parents are big fans of the comics, and so I was aware of this thing, and obviously Riverdale, the show. So I was like, how cool is it to finally, be living it on a set?
It is such an achievement that your parents have been reading this, you auditioned it and you really wanted it and you got it and we are here today. Big congratulations to
Thank you
you.
so much.
Hope you
Thank
go
you.
a long way. Take
Thank you,
your
thank you.
seat.
Thank you for having me.